Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another crafty idea. Today I'm going to be working on a swag to sit on my dining room table and make it like a centerpiece. If you remember at Christmas we did a big double swag and I loved it. So I thought I'd try one for spring summer. Now this is only going to be a single swag because I don't have all of the leaves in the table. I don't leave those all in during the rest of the year because we don't need it. And actually we have two dining room tables, one in the family room and one here next to the kitchen. And we very rarely use this one. So I probably will continue updating it a little bit when I can get the items that I'm looking for and have it set as a tablescape. I may be revisiting this in just a few days because I did order a product from Craft Outlet which has not arrived yet, and that is some ribbon that has lemons on it because I'm putting some lemons in the on the swag, and so I wanted to have that ribbon with the lemons on it also. So I will probably revisit it, or I might not if we like the way it looks right now. So I'm going to bring you down. We're going to work inside here because it's a little bit too big to get a good view downstairs. And let's see what we can do with this swag to put it together for a tablescape. Be right back. Okay, here's the swag. And you can see I have a new yellow tablecloth. So what I'm looking for colors is yellows, red, a little touch of red, and black and green. And I'll show you the curtains when I finish because I have to move the camera. And I'm trying to just get some of these colors in, and then it'll actually coordinate with my lantern and my 3-tier tray. So I have two meshes here. I've cut 10 inches. This is kind of a gold with a stripe in it, and this is a green. And I'm going to be making a few ruffles. I'm not really ruffling the whole thing. And what I'm going to do is actually put them together. And I just wanted to peek out a little bit. And I think I have 6 sets cut, so we'll see how far we get with that and if I need to go cut any more. Oh, I have them two together here. I was going to use yellow mesh, and I have some of that, but I thought that the more neutral would look good. But I'm putting the green on the top because it has a little more to it. Well, we've had a cold front go through this morning. Let me just get this out of my way. And it's amazing. It was 87 here yesterday, and it's barely 57 here today. kind of difficult to work on this tablecloth because it wants to slip on the table. Chelsea's running around under my feet, wondering what in the world I'm doing in here. And we're just, this is coming like I think it thought it would, so this, so far so good. I think you can see it well enough. And I'm just looking, because whenever I work inside, as you all know if you watch my Sunday videos in the kitchen, my clock goes off. And if it does, I will turn off the camera for just a minute so that there's no copyright issues. I don't know why there would be, but I don't want to take a chance of it. So we'll just seal it here. Looking good. And I have two more, and I think that's going to be just perfect. Let me go check my phone. Right back. Okay, here I am back again. Boy, we have so many robocalls. I'm sure you all do too. And I basically just don't answer the phone unless it's a number that I recognize in the caller ID section. Now that one didn't want to do it at all. Let me just get this here. And this again is some leftover mesh. So it's just, you know, it's nice to find little projects that you can use your leftover mesh for. Oh, this one is a little tight. Here we go. One more. I think I have two more, but I don't, in fact, I don't think I'm going to put another one on right now. We'll see. Okay, the next thing I have to add is this garland. I got this garland at Joann's, and I'll be very honest with you, I don't do well at Joann's. The Joann's that we have here in our town is, I guess, probably one of the originals. And very honestly, there's not a lot in it. It's a small store. It's nothing like the big Joann stores that you see. But I did find this on the, and it was on the spring specials, and I thought this was really cute, really pretty. So I'm just going to get this on a little bit here. Probably right over here. The flowers are so pretty in this, and it's, shall I call it dainty looking? Now I'm trying to avoid this right here in the middle because there's going to be a bow there, so there's no sense in wasting these flowers for that. And you know, it's so easy with a swag because there's all pieces right here for you to twist and keep things in line. Now let's just see here. Let's stand up and look. And I'm going to trim this off down here. Because I can use that in my on my lantern, and that'll help tie these together. Okay, so far so good. Now I think the next thing that I'm going to work on, so I can see where I'm at, is the bow. So I'll be back in just a minute and let me get the ribbons cut. You don't need to sit and watch me cut ribbons. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to make a funky bow. We haven't done one of those in a while. And I have 4 ribbons here. This one is actually a 4-inch ribbon. This is a 2.5. This is a 2.5, and this is a 1.5. Can't quite see that 1.5. Let me come a little closer here. Well, you can't see it too well anyway. It blends in with the tablecloth. So I'm going to be making 5-inch loops. I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to find a place on my board to measure a 5-inch loop and pinch it together. This is going to be a 12-inch bow, a 12 loop bow, sorry. So all of my loops are going to go in the same direction the first time around, and then they'll all go in the opposite direction the second time around. So I'm using the 20 and then gathering it at 15. And you just take it in half, and these I have about 5-inch tails. I cut the ribbons at 20 inches. And they're going sort of in next to each other, if you can see in my hand, okay? This one is, I've used it before, it's really pretty. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's kind of a window pane type of ribbon. Okay, I've got the 4, I'm going to go the opposite direction now. And one thing I forgot to do is to twist the back one. You have to twist it, it's been a while, like I said. Twist the back of tails so that the good side is forward. The yellow one does not need to be twisted. Okay, let's start with this wide one again. 20, and I'm going to gather it at 15. And this time it's going to go upside down. And I'm going to twist the back tail. And the next one. going upside down, and twist this back tail so it's face up. This is cute ribbon, has ladybugs on it. Brings in a little of the red. And you can see you puff them out a little bit while you're working it. And now the last one on this one, 20, 15, upside down, and I don't have to twist that one, there's no difference. One more time around. Now I will go back to the original direction. And this is a lot to scrunch. This black one. Okay. There we go. Didn't want to turn. And now the ladybugs. $20 to $15. Black check. $20 to $15. There, and the last one. $20 to $15. Okay, now I have a handful of ribbons. Okay, I'm going to try using a zip tie and see if I can work this. I'm going to put it here, right under my thumb. And I'm bringing it around the back, and I'm going to put them both pieces between my fingers, because that's where I'm holding the ribbons. And now I'm going to thread this and see if I can make it work. And I think I got it. And before I get it totally done, I'm going to put this pipe cleaner behind here in case I need it to help put it on the swag. Now I'm going to bring it in nice and tight. And now we'll do a little fluffing. Now, with the funky bow, unlike a lot of bows, your tails are going all the way around. And so depending on where you put it on your project, you may have to trim your tails. But I'm hoping this is going to go nicely across the middle there. But the first thing you need to do is to get all your loops up and your tails down. So we should be finding 12 loops. And it looks like we are. Tails down. Loops up. Okay, let's bring the swag back in here. And I got it backwards. This is going to go right here in the middle. So I'm just going to take these two, go right down through the middle, and tie it around. Oops, first I'll get rid of this. I was just going to leave it on, I guess, I don't know. There you go. Well, let me just get a hold of them back here. There we go. Oh, I like this. Look at that. Pretty, huh? Okay, now I have a few lemon branches that I'm just going to add. And I think I'll add one right in here. I have 3 of them. And we'll add one right under the bow. And again, you notice that I haven't used any glue. And that will allow me to change this out and make it back to something else. And this one I'm just going to get down at the very end. I like it. I'm loving it. Look at this. You know, and I was going to add some more ribbon here and down at the bottom, but I don't think I'm going to. I think those flowers are so attractive. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Let me get this table cleaned off and take the camera down off the tripod and show you what it looks like. I think it came out great. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Be right back. There you go. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love it. And so simple. Using one of those swags is really a great idea. And that little floral garland and the funky bow. I'll back up a little bit, you get a better perspective. And it's just the right size for the table the size it is now. This table now has 1 leaf in it. At Christmas time we have 2. So that's the story for today. I'll be right back with a couple of parting words. So there you are. Very simple, very quick. Just using a swag, a garland, and a few little lemons, almost said limes. Limes are green. It made a really pretty centerpiece. And that will last all summer. And I will be showing you as I change out my three-tiered tray and my lantern to kind of coordinate with it. And then when it's all done, we'll take a little kitchen tour. But I couldn't tour the kitchen today because it's a disaster. I just did Walmart grocery pickup and there's stuff all over everywhere. So I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I love seeing somebody say they subscribed or they stopped by for the first time and they liked what they saw. I hope you continue to come back and enjoy. And if you're here for the first time and had not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified every time I come out to play. And that's usually 3 times a week. And speaking of 3 times a week, this Sunday is the last of our Sweetheart Sundays. It's the last Sunday in February. So we'll be doing another little sweet treat and then move on to something different in March. I think I'm going to be mad about March. If you try to think about why we'd say mad about March, I'll let you in on a secret on Sunday, if you can't figure it out. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up. I really enjoy it. And leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. See you soon, and everybody play nice now. Bye-bye.